and the girl who loves the sea. It calls me.
Ngicela ukunibingelela nonke bantwana bedlozi. Ngicela nje uqale ngibonge to everyone on YouTube, on TikTok, who are following, who are subscribing to my channels and my TikTok account as well. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyabonga nje kakhulu. TikTok 20+ followers. Thank you so much. YouTube 1+ followers. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. The teachings will go on. Njengenjwayelo. And also remember, everything that I teach, it's based on my personal experience. So if into ngingakhulumi ngayo, kusuke kuyinto engazange ngize ngitshele ukuthi ngidlulise, kusuke kuyinto esuke ngibathile, imoya enginayo, izidalwa enginazo, so I can only relate to into engiyaziyo based on my personal experiences. So ningixolele bekhona basenda ama-email with request ukuthi ucela gogo uxoxe ngokuthi I cannot talk about into engingayazi, engingenayo knowledge yayo. Unfortunately, I'm very sorry. I can only relate to into engiyaziyo based on my personal experience and into esuke ishiwo ukuthi I need to teach about. Namhlanje I've been asked to spare just a few minutes kwi-scheduling nayo just to sit down and do this video. Sizobe sikhuluma about izembatho zabantu abadala, whether it be amajazi noma amabhayi okanye noma isiphi isembatho osukutshengiswa abantu abadala, and also sikhulume about ubuhlalo, beads. Okay, firstly, you need to understand that, as I always say, we have different spirits. Sinemimoya engafani, ayisebenzi ngokufana. So we need to understand ukuthi even izembatho that they are going to show us, they will have different meaning. They will have their own unique purpose, you know. So we may have ibhayi elifanayo, but uthola ukuthi elami ibhayi, the meaning of it, the purpose yalo, it's different from yours. So that's why it's very important ukuthi every time abantu abadala bekutshengisa, they show you isembatho in your dreams or through vision or intuition, phahla, ask them, what is it for? Yini purpose yalo? What's the meaning of it? And also, isiphi isidalwa okanye umoya okunikeza lesembatho leso, or beads. You need to ask, buza bona abantu abadala ukuthi whatever that they are giving you, imele ini, and also ubani okunikeza leso sembatho. Because bantwana bedlozi, it's very important ukuthi if unesembatho, you need to understand ipurpose yaso, you need to understand how you need to cleanse it, you need to understand ukuthi usidonsa kanjani imimoya yaso, yabo, how does it relate to you, how does it get its power. You need to understand. How do you go about understanding? Ask abantu abadala ukuthi isembatho abantu abadala ngisibonile ningitshengise sona, kepha angizange ngibe ngisayithola incazelo ukuthi imining yaso yini. Ask abantu abadala, and don't just sit uthi ubonile and you go and consult, you ask abanye abantu or you ask around. No, isembatho sakho sine meaning based on you, based on imimoya ekumbathile. Buza abanikazi baso ukuthi sisho ukuthini and iyiphi le mimoya esuke kunikeza leso sembatho, so you understand ukuthi yini. It's very sad uma bekuzoba khona abantwana bedlozi ezothi makhosi mina mhlambe nginamajazi awu-10 or awu-7 or awu-3, whatever the number, but I do not understand i-meaning yawo. I don't even understand ukuthi ubani abanginikeze lezembatho. Nginamabhayi mhlambe awu-15 whatever, but I don't understand ukuthi awani, angikwazi ukuthi fanele ngiwenze njani. Phahla, ask abantu abadala ukuthi isembatho, ibhayi, ubuhlalo abakunikeze bona basho ukuthini kuwena in your life, in your spiritual life, in your personal life. Kusho ukuthini? What is it? What's the meaning? Yini purpose yawo? Yini uniqueness yabo about lesembatho abasuke bekunikeza kona okanye ubuhlalo? Understand, mntwana wedlozi. Don't sit with something ungayi understand ukuthi eyani njengoba uyiphethe, because any mistake that we do, it's not always isembatho sisuke sitshengisa sona emaphushweni ukuthi kusuke kusho ukuthi go and do it. It's not always ubuhlalo sukutshengiswa bona ukuthi hamba uyothenge ukufake. It's not always ukuthi ibhayi esukutshengiswa lona ukuthi hamba uyolithenga and use it. Sometimes they are only showing you ngoba basuke befuna understand imimoya ekwimbathile ukuthi imuphi. There are ways, there are signs, there are things abasuke benza ephushweni lakho okanye your intuition or your visions esukitshengisa okanye basho ukuthi do this. You know, you need to pay careful attention ukuthi are they showing you because bafuna uyenze leyo nto or buy it, or they are showing you just to merely understand umoya okwembethe ukuthi wona umbathi izembatho ezinjani, but they not saying ukuthi uthenge. They only showing you, maybe you're going to relate uma bezoqhamuka mhlambe egqoke ijazi lamakhosi okanye ijazi lesithunywa esithize esiwumbala osithize, because nawo amajazi esithunywa ayahluka. So they basuke beveza ukuthi ubone ukuthi kufika amakhosi kufike okanye isalukwazi esinobungoma or igedla. You know, bakutshengisa different spiritual and ancestral clothing asuke beyifakile, asuke befuna understand ukuthi imuphi lo moya osuke ufikile kuleso sikhathi. Mhlawumbe bafike begqoke amajazi esithunywa njengoba ngisho, basuke befuna understand ukuthi ngivakashelwe isithunywa njengamanje. They want you to understand, not always the case ukuthi basuke bethi you need to go and buy lawo mabhidi, you need to go and buy lelo bhayi okanye ijazi. No, it's not always the case, but understand what is happening in your dream. Are they giving it to you? Are they telling you ukuthi lenze? You need to understand so that ungagcini uthatha izembatho engafanelanga ngabe uyazenza in the first place. Let me just also share this with you that it's not always where you see a sign of mhlambe abantu abadala, they show you ijazz and then maybe they turn their backs on you, or when are you coming from the back, umile yena, you seeing maybe a moon, you seeing a cross, you seeing a star, you seeing a sun. It does not always mean it's based on Christianity. It's based on what you read in the Bible, where they tell you about the cross, uguti, you know the story. It's not always about uguti if you sing imuni sugikuluma or a star that talks about izazi. No, it's not always based on Christianity. Lama symbols, these spiritual symbols, they're not always representing Christianity. Please understand that, because sometimes uzothola ijazi legedla elalingahambi inkonzo, elingakho iChristianity eyayikhona kuyena, owayeyisebenzisela ngamakhambi, esebenza ngamakhambi, kodwa uthi uyaqhamuka or aziveze mhlambe ene cross at the back, okanye aziveze mhlambe ene star at the back or a moon at the back, mhlambe athi lenze lelo jazz. Uthola ukuthi it's got nothing to do with Christianity, it's got nothing to do with the isithunywa, ukukhuleka and everything, but ijazz lakho lokugedla lelo. Understand the meaning of those spiritual signs. I-cross can mean many things, not only i-sacrifice, isiphambano la ekwabethelwa khona uJesu. It's not always that. It can be a meaning of alignment yemimoya onayo. It can mean a lot. Understanda, buza kwisidalwa, phahla ubuze. A star. It does not always mean izazi lete. No. It can also mean ukuthi when you are a spiritual light, uletha light kubantu, you heal by ukusebenza ngesiphiwo sokukhanyisela abanye abantu ukuthi umuntu ubukwazi ukuthi ukhulume naye umbulele ngento ethize. You bring light to a person, you heal a person spiritually, mentally, physically. You bring light into a person. Same goes a moon, same goes a sun. There is so many meanings based on this, so you need to understand, because omunye uzobona ukuthi no, ngiphuphe okanye ngitshengiswe ijazi lamakhosi, yet amakhosi uma masengithatha indlela abasuke bengitshengisa ngayo amaphupho, akukho la kusuke kukhuluma khona ngenkonzo ethize yesonto, akukho la kusuke kukhuluma khona ngokukhonza. You need to understand ukuthi leyo cross okanye that star, that moon, whatever the case might be, kuyisembatho sakho isho ukuthini. It's very important to understand the meaning, because once you understand, it's where you can align with the mimoya esukwembathile. Understand as well, kumajazi esithunywa bebekutshengisa all those cross and everything, stars, moon, sun, whatever. Some even show you hands. Understand what's the meaning of them, so that uzokwazi ukuthi isembatho sakho usembathe with an understanding. Kona sizokwazi ukuthi sisebenze ngalendlela esuke sifanele ngabe sisebenza ngayo kuwena. You get amabhayi, sorry, they can show you in your dreams, but uhambe izitolo nezitolo and you don't get lawo mabhayi lawo. They merely showing you a gift that you have. If they tell you to do this, please let me enlighten you on this one, then do it. Hamba uyofuna ama-companies azosuke azokudesignela into ethize. Look for umuntu ozokwazi ukuthi a graphic designer. Mostly of these printing companies, they do have someone who designs. Umchazele ukuthi lento bime kanje, bime kanje, bime kanje, bime kanje. Please do 1, 2, 3 for me. Then iliphume ibhayi lakho bakuprintele. You get that clothing, indwangu, that cotton, that polycotton. It doesn't matter iyiphi indwangu sukuyisebenzisa, as strong as it is. Uthole nje ama-companies that print on material, usulitholile ibhayi lakho. So always understand ukuthi isembatho, it's not always something you've seen before that is in shops, because remember, our spirits are not the same. So not everything that you dream about, not everything that you see on your visions or through intuitions, you're going to find in shops. Ogunye bakutshengisa so that sukuma, do something about it, make ways to have that way. Talking about also the different types of beads. The bead pattern, it means something. So you cannot come ask omunye umuntu or umelaphi wendabuko uthi red and white, what does it mean? It has your own unique meaning. It has your own unique purpose based on izidalwa ezimbathile. Some would say to you umdiki ohlangene, whatever the case might be. Some would say ayidlozi elihlangene nesithunywa, or what. There are so many meanings. There are so many meanings to those colors. When I understand phahla, understand ukuthi ukhala othize we-bead, what does it mean? Ukhala othize we-rumbala, what does it mean? Ugreen when it comes to in the beads, ushukuthini. Because yes, angathi umlozi wentaba, omunye akutshele something else, omunye akutshele it, because they are not wrong. You cannot say they are wrong, because it's based on their knowledge and understanding and what they've been taught by izidalwa zabo. So now we understand ke ukuthi lowo khala spiritually ngezidalwa zakho ushukuthini in your personal experience, in your personal capacity as a person, as a spiritual person. Understand ukuthi wena lowo mbala ushukuthini kuwena, so that you uzokwazi ukuthi u-align, understand the purpose as well, ukuthi kushukuthini kuwena. Why should you have that? Ngoba another thing you need to understand, ukuba nama-beats, we have different experiences when it comes to that. Kunabanye bethu ekuthiwa awuyena umuntu ofanele uhlala ugqoke ama-beats. You're not a person you should always be having ubuhlalo on you. Kuzoba nesidalwa esithize okanye umoya othize ozofika kuwena osuke ufuna uwenzela into ethize ucele ukuthi put on ama-beats akanje kuze lo moya when it comes to you ungakusindi. Mase futhi usuyenzile ipurpose yawo kuwena emzimbeni wakho spiritually and everything. And then uzobe usufika isikhathi sokuthi now you can remove lama beads owafakile. Kuzoba khona umunye umoya ozofika othize ukutshela ukuthi to align, have this bead colors and this and this and this and this. Once you've aligned with that spirit usukwembathile ngendlela efanele ukutshela ukuthi it's time to remove those beads, because some of us we are multi-gifted. Asikwazi ukuthi uhlale ufake ama-beads awodwa, because meaning kunemimoya ezothi bifikile ize kuwena ingakwazi ukuthola iplace kuwena because ufake amanye ama-beads angahambisani nayo ekungayona ama-beads ayo. So when you are a multi-gifted person, in most cases uba umuntu who hardly have ama-beads amaningi in you, bayafika wena bakutshele ukuthi it's time to remove. Don't doubt that. Uma bekukhona lento ethi kuwena remove ama-beads, then remove ama-beads, and they will tell you ukuthi masuwakhiphile, what are you going to do with those beads? Because kwabanye abalaphi bendabuko, based on their experiences, based on i-teaching yabo nabo yesidalwa zabo ababafundisile, bazobatshela ukuthi they must not remove ama-beads. Uthola umlaphi wendabuko esanama-beads amaningi azazofika la by indololwane zabo. Whereas when it's not you wena ungagcina sebukusinda lobo buhlalo, ugcina usuzibona usublockeka, ugcina usubona spiritually ubona ukuthi no, you're not aligning because you're having so much of beat that you're not supposed to be having anymore. It served its purpose onto you, so you need to remove it. Asifani kunabanye imimoya yabo esuke ifune ibafake lawo ma-beads amaningi. When you listen to your spirit, listen to eyakho idlozi, listen to eyakho imimoya ukuthi bona bathini, fanele wena wenze njani. Should you always be having beads on you? Should you always be lalela bona phahla? They will tell you uma bebethi bufake uzobufaka ngendlela, bebethi buphakamise ngalendlela, cleanse it, buphahlele ngalendlela. Do it as they are saying, because no one else can guide you on that except for idlozi lakho, ngoba ilona elisuke likufakisa lobo buhlalo, ibona abasuke bazi i-purpose ne-meaning and the uniqueness of it kuwena. So please trust abantu abadala and refrain from always asking all the time about izembatho, about ama-beads, because they always have a unique purpose kuwena. Understand one thing, kunabanye bethu ozothola ukuthi ezethu izidalwa yethi imimoya, we don't have 15 amajazi zembatho ey'godlweni zethu, but you only have one that's going to have 15 colors or 15 what, just one, because we were shown that. Because why? When eyakhi imimoya, it's showing you ukuthi uzoba aligna kanjani bathobelane bahlale in one place, whereas having izembatho eziningi ezolokhe ilenge esigodlweni sakho, yabo, asifani. Understand? And nakhona don't do ijazi lilodwa linama colors amaningi if they did not tell you to do that. Only when they tell, and they will tell you ukuthi imuphi umbala ozoqala, kulandele ini, kulandele ingwe, okanye kuzoqala ingwe kulandele ini, ngobani bona bayazazi ukuthi basebenza kanjani kuwena as a multi-gifted person. You don't have to have amajazi awu 15 awu 10 awu 3 awu 5 awu 20. They know ukuthi bazoluleka bakutshela ukuthi how do you align with us. Hence bo umuntu kanjalo, you really have so many beads kuwena, because miningi imimoya ekwembathile and isuke isinendlela yokuthi is align kuwena, ithobelane, ihlalisane kahle kuwena ngendlela abasuke bephakanyiswe ngayo. Okay, I think I'll end there for today. Nibe nosuku oluhle. Sibonge.